On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. We expect a good battle out of this contest. Fan allegiances in a key territory are on the line. Next on the show, here's Andrew McCutchen now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Tigers, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. Now here it comes. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will take care of McCutchen for the game's first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, this guy they're facing today is all over the
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Way outside. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Grounded to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. We're just underway here in Denver. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 now to Jones. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Desmond has it. Throw in time and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And a fastball just a bit high.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
The shortstop.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Gotta love it when you got the infield drawn in. That's the way you can get a hit right there on an RBI. They're drawn in. Just hit as hard as you can, and you maybe even catch the ground ball like he did right there, and you pick up an RBI. Take advantage of how the defense is placed. I love it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners. on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Smoke toward third. And he gives it the old Olay at third, and he gets right by him into left. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Here's Nolan Arenado. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we bring you Conquest baseball action between the Tigers and the Brewers. Fan allegiances in a key territory are on the line. Next on the show,
Right fielder Andrew
McCutchen is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. McCutchen will spin and yank this one down the left field line, but this will find the seats foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first will take care of McCutchen for the game's first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
1-2, here it comes. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Now in the box, Adam Jones. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story.
Well, he knew he was going to get a changeup right there. You could tell he's sitting on that the whole way. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Ready now, Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 2 out here and a runner at second. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in.
Especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, Matt, 2 things for me come out of that base hit right there. One, he gets the 2-out RBI, drives in the run, and it gives him a lead early. And anytime you get that lead early, it just relaxes the pitcher and allows your guy to pitch his game a little bit better.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1, the Tigers on top 1-0. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Story ranging into shallow right, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
This is going to be a dogfight tonight. They are facing a premier pitcher. I'm talking about one of the elite guys in the league. I want to see if they make little tweaks to how they might attack him. Are they going to lay off that nasty breaking ball with 2 strikes? Or will they be able to drive the ball to the ballpark when they get that 1 pitch to hit? This is going to be a great matchup.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Braun awaiting the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Bailey into his motion. 2-2 pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
J.J. Hardy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Shaw backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Matt Adams is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, Adams a little too quick on that one as this is pulled foul into the seats down the right side. The pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Adams will look to go to second here. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out toward second. Perez is there. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away. Standing in, Brian McCann trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 now to McCann. Soft liner towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Cardinals sin, Cardinals sin. You got an open base with the pitcher on the on-deck circle, and you let him get a base hit. That just can't happen.
Victor Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 41, Victor Martinez.
Ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Line to the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Missouri is out in front here, 2-0.
Leading off for the Brewers, first baseman, number 7.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Well, a leadoff single right here in the second inning. This is a good sign. Maybe this is how they get right back in the game, being already down a couple runs early.
Jabba Chamberlain takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Travis Shaw stands in as he looks at a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he gets a piece here as this ball misses 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the catcher. McCann. Yeah, Brian McCann. I love how he catches and throws, and he calls a nice game, too.
Swing and a liner. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutchen is under it. 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Stepping up now, Stephen Vogt. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he lays off there 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cruz is there, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park.
Leading off for the Tigers, right fielder Andrew
lifted in the air out towards left center. Broxton's on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. No one out with a runner at second. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 7 in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. And he's safe.
Now batting number 10.
So a runner. Center fielder Adam Jones from the stretch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Bounced up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, Matt, with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
You can't throw a ball high enough over this guy's eyes. He is a bad ball hitter, and if you throw it up, he'll just climb the ladder with the pitcher.
Into the box, J.J. Hardy, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And, in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Spin and a throw back to second. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a spin and another throw back to second. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pitch taken for ball. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Missouri is on top 3-2. Eric Sogard will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That misses. 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Hernan Perez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ball 1. Here it comes 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Well, that one right there, he let the ball travel. It got back in on him, but it didn't beat him. It was strong enough to shoot it the other way. Stayed inside the ball for the base hit.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. But this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
On left fielder number 8, Ryan Braun.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Keone Kela takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Ryan Braun is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Sent on the ground out to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Number 7 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Drilled to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Whoa, those 2 out base hits. Those will kill the other team right there. He comes up with a big hit to tie this game.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
In a close game like this, you look for